What's up, you guys? It's your girl Deezy Exclusive, and I am back with another YouTube video. Like a G. You guys know it is Christmas time, and everybody wants to know how to get the right makeup look for the holiday season. So I am going to be showing you guys how to do a makeup look for the holidays. So this one is nice because it's mixed with a little bit of dark with that nice little red tint on the lips, you know, to make sure you guys really are looking like it's Christmas time. I like to call this look hot chocolate with some marshmallows and a cherry on top. So hot chocolate with some marshmallows and a cherry on top. Remember that. So make sure you guys like this video if you would like to stay tuned and see how to complete this look. I totally feel like I have a lisp when I talk. Like, what is going on?
Okay, first things first, I'm going to be using a MAC setting spray. It also primes as well. I already have my eyebrows done, so you already know. So I'm just gonna get this to dry before I even touch my face. Got my wine lips in full effect. Sorry guys, it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna continue to try to get this to dry. It will be today. It will be today. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is use NYX Lid Lingerie in Bad to the Bone. And I'm using this white shade because I want it to show. I really want my eyeshadow to show in a vibrant way. So especially when you're doing something kind of like a cut crease, you want to make sure that you're using a light shade primer. So with this product, I am just going to use a brush to blend it in. As I go to the other side, I did notice that I am picking up product off the brush to the other side, so you can actually go back in on the other eye and put some more back on there. And this product actually dries pretty fast, so you want to make sure that once you get it on the eyelid, you blend it as soon as possible and just really get in there in the creases and just blend so it's all even. I'll be using Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, Self-Made. It was a limited edition, and I'm using the shade Hot Chocolate. So you guys, this look is literally hot chocolate with some marshmallows and all that good stuff. So I am using the shade Hot Chocolate. What a coincidence. So this here, I'm going to be making a line to make it very defined. So I'm making this cut crease, so it's going right in my crease. And I'm using a small brush that's kind of tipped and pointed. Just blend that in all the way up into like the inner lid, going outward as if you want it to touch your brow, but you don't. I'm going to be using the Naked Basics 2 palette in the shade Cover. Now this is a nice shade where you can really use it to transition. So I'm just going to be using that to blend this in so it's not so harsh. I just want to make sure that I'm blending that out in the tail. And then I'm going to go back over that with the Hot Chocolate shade that I just used out of the Anastasia palette, just so that it's a little bit more in depth. I'm going to be using my NYX Liquid Lingerie once again to really give that cut crease look right here. So I'm just going to blend inward, but I want to make sure that it's nice and blended out and shows a nice cut crease. Then I'm going to be using the Carly Bybel palette, and this has 10 eyeshadows and 4 highlighters. It doesn't have a name specifically, guys, but it's a smaller palette that they sell at Ulta, and the shade is a cream shade. They're not named either, but if you have the palette, you would know that it's the lightest shade in there, and it's a cream shade. And I want to use this shade because I want it to look like marshmallowy, but not too light. Then I'm going to be using Glam Me Out Glitter. So the link will be in my bio. This is actually a girl that I met on my show Beauty in the Basement, and she sells her own glitter for the eyes. So I am going to link you guys to her so that you can shop her glitters. They are all great in different shades. It's kind of hard to find the right glitter these days, so I'm very happy that she came out with some. I'm using e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. And I'm just going to make that a nice sharp cat eye underneath there so that I can make sure that cut crease really looks nice and sharp and bold. And that's what I'm going for with this look. So I want to make sure that I actually take my time and make that a nice point. Then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to make sure that it is on my whole eyelid. Then I'm gonna go on ahead and shape it out. That's the way I like to do it. So that way I get the shape right. So then I'm going to be using the Naked 2 palette. And the shade I'll be using is Blackout. So it's a really nice intense black, and I'm just going to go right on top of that eyeliner. And the reason why I like to do this is to make it nice and bold, but kind of smooth at the same time. I don't like it to look too sharp and like you can really see the lines on it. So I want to make it nice and bold. And I'll be using L'Oreal True Match. It's a warm tone that I'm using here, and the shade is Sun Beige W6. I need to get a tan, but this is what it's going to be for now. And I'm just going to blend that in, making sure it's nice and evened out. And I have LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm going to be using shade Pure Beige, and I'm just going to go right up underneath that eyeliner and make it nice and sharp and even. So I just want it to look blended, and I want it to look like it's even. I really want to blend this out underneath my eye as well. I can use a lighter shade to make it a little bit more highlighted, but with this look, I'm going to just keep it pretty simple. I'm just going to blend that in. Now I'll be using LA Girl Pro Concealer in shade Beautiful Bronze to contour. I literally just put dots and lines. Sometimes I do a little bit more, but with this shade, it's pretty dark for me, so I'm gonna make sure I'm just making thin lines so that when I blend it, it's not too harsh. Yes, I'm one of those that circle my chin sometimes. It makes the effect really nice. And I look like a clown, so don't judge. Then I'm going to go on ahead and blend that in to make sure that it looks like I'm just touched by the sun. Blending it very well though, because I want to make sure that I don't look like I have lines on my face, because that's not cute. Next, I'm going to be using CoverGirl Translucent Loose Powder in shade 105. You guys, this is actually a fair tone. I'm only going to be patting this on because I don't want it to look too bright. I don't want flashback. So I'm going to make sure that I'm just using the sponge that it came with, and I'm just going to dab it all over my face to make sure that I'm not oily. Normally I would bake, but today I'm just going to go on ahead and make it kind of natural. Then I'm going to be using Rimmel's eyeliner in shade Black. It's just a regular black shade. Hey, it's nice and dark enough for me. Then I'm going to be using my Naked Basics cover shade again underneath the eye so that I can make it look like it has a little transition underneath and kind of smoky. Then I'm going to go back on top of that with the hot chocolate so that it looks nice and deep. Now I got my lashes on, and I'll be using Scandal Eyes by Rimmel. It's their mascara that I love to death because it makes my lashes look bold. I need to add something else, so what should I do? Oh, NYX glitter primer. Come on through, because you're gonna go right here in my tear duct. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to put some glitter right there. And I'll be using a sparkling powder, and it's by J Cats. It's actually at the beauty supply, so that's where you can pick this up. It's a silver shade. It's really cute, and it's just gonna help pop my eye. Then I'm gonna be going in with RK Beauty Supply. This is actually at the beauty supply store, and this is an orangey red tint. It has a little bit of glitter to it. Then I'm gonna be using Carly Bybel. Not this shade, not this palette, no. Okay, what I will be using is the deluxe palette. Okay, and I'm gonna be using the white shade highlighter because it's gonna give me the nice pop that I need. This is like the one that pops the most to me. I need to stop. Anyways, I'm gonna go back in and blend that. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose there just to give it a nice little shape. You know how that does, girls. You know. I'm using Palladio's lip liner in Candy Apple. And I'm just gonna make sure that my lips look nice and full and they don't look like there's wine stains. So come on through with the liner and the overlining. Then I'm going to be going in with Maybelline Matte Lipstick, and this shade is Raving Coral. It's really bright. So, we making it real bright, I guess.
Damn. 'Tis the season.
And I'll be using the NYX cream to matte lipstick. And I'm going to be using shade Kitten Heels. And that's just going to go sitting right back on top of that, so that way it's nice and bold. And, you know, it's there. Then I'll be using Glammy Glitter Lip Gloss. So she has several shades. But this one right here is a nice little tint where it fits perfect for red because it has a little bit of red in it. And I'm just going to put that on top so it can look like, you know, a candy apple. Yes.
Alright you guys, so that completes today's look, which is a holiday glam. I call it the hot chocolate with marshmallows and cherries on top. This the look, y'all. If you guys have any more requests for me, make sure you guys comment below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Merry Christmas! Happy holidays!